The RWR, or Radar Warning Receiver, provides two methods of showing the pilot a picture of potentially hostile radar threats. These are not necessarily aircraft, but anything which has a radar pointed at your aircraft. The Radar Warning Receiver azimuth display is located in the Standby Instruments group. The Radar Warning Receiver provides two components for viewing hostile radar emissions: the azimuth display and the HUD repeater. The azimuth display provides a top-down view of the space around your Hornet in 360 degrees. The center of the display represents your aircraft. Anything appearing on the display at 12 o'clock would be directly in front of you. Contacts at the 6 o'clock would be directly behind you. Moving out from the center, your location, the bands represent a contact's relative strength. Strength in this case means an increased threat. Distant signals received by the Radar Warning Receiver are displayed in the outer or non-lethal band and do not represent an immediate threat to you. Closer to you is the middle band or the lethal band. Contacts in the inner band or critical band represent an immediate threat and demand quick responsive action. The Radar Warning Receiver displays the possible type of contacts by using the following symbols. A represents AAA. C represents a continuous wave type radar. I represents an airborne interceptor, such as fighters or helicopters, and an S represents ground-based radar associated with SAM site type search and track radar. Radar Warning Receiver information is also repeated on the HUD. Contacts are displayed using the same symbols as the azimuth display. HUD display of contacts, just as in the azimuth display, is 360 degrees top down. Contacts directly in front of you are displayed at the top of the HUD, and contacts behind you are at the bottom of the HUD. Signal strength is indicated by one of three sized vectors or lines trailing from the identifying symbol towards the center of the HUD. The length of the vectors indicates strength and correspond to the threat bands in the azimuth display. A short trailing vector means the contact strength indicates it is probably non-lethal. A vector of middle length indicates it is probably tracking you and is therefore a lethal threat. A contact in the critical range will have the longest vector and probably means it's got a lock on you and is preparing to fire a missile. The Radar Warning Receiver does not display nor calculate altitude or range, only azimuth and strength. There is no way to tell if a contact is above or below you. The Radar Warning Receiver filters out friendly contacts by using IFF and therefore only shows hostile or possibly hostile contacts.